Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. I'm very late today. The joys of studying online and getting to grips with technology as a mature student. But I'm not the only one with their troubles. Today I'm looking at the Parkles and their security issues, the paranoia that seems to surround them, and apparently in this first reading anyway has infiltrated into the school where Archie allegedly goes. And so this story comes from page 6. It comes from a comment by someone who claims to live in Montecito. They had quite a few things to say about Harry and Meghan and their conduct in Montecito, and also things that went on at that disaster tourism event. But the thing that really stood out for me when I saw this comment was the juicy bit about Archie being at school. And the quote is, "The school where her older, meaning Meghan's older child, is now enrolled has been forced to jump through many hoops to accommodate the demands of her and her husband, though they refused to station a man with a machine gun at the doorway of the kindergarten classroom." Mind-boggling, if that is what Harry and Meghan were trying to get the school to agree to. I have got the Guardian of the Night Tarot on the tarot table this evening, and I'm going to do a quick little read. I'm going to see how Archie is doing at school. He was supposed to be enrolled at kindergarten while the Parkles were in Colombia cavorting around with that woman, can't remember her name now, and her partner. All kinds of stuff going on there that we looked at the time. It seemed as if Archie might be being homeschooled at some stage. When I read on it, it wasn't that clear that he was in school. He now seems to be in school. Maybe they were so difficult, the Parkles, that schools turned them down or something. I don't know. But now, allegedly, he is in school. And they've been quite difficult to deal with, Harry and Meghan, with their demands. And so we're going to look at this. We're going to ask how Archie is doing at school, kindergarten in California. We're going to ask how the school views Harry and Meghan. And we're going to ask if they really are that paranoid that they wanted someone stationed at the doorway. I doubt very much with an actual machine gun, but something impressive, I assume. Really, imagine being a parent at that school having to deal with that. And I want to know finally in this little 5-card reading, who is the more paranoid of the pair? Is it Harry or is it Meghan? Where is this really coming from? Because you know the mummy was essentially murdered, and we're going to be looking at that in the next one. So this is a little warm-up reading, and I think we've got the cards. Let's remind you it's tarot, fun and entertainment, all opinion, all speculation. We just read the energy of these kinds of rumors. As I say, it could be someone just winding us all up with this kind of comment. Don't know if it's true. We're going to look at it and test the energy of it, and of course, disclaimer in the box below. So let's have a look. How's Archie doing at school? What does the school think of Harry and Meghan and their demands and their parenting, even, whatever shows up? And really, guy with the machine gun at the door, got the Ace of Wands upright. It's a new start, the Ace of Wands. That would be off to kindergarten, and exciting for him. First experience of school, and so it's a positive card, but it's quite forceful. It's quite a demanding energy, the Ace of Wands. It can be quite insistent about things, very passionate about something. So it's my way or the highway with the Ace of Wands. This is how I'm going to do it. This is my idea. This is my vision, and you follow me or you get left behind in my wake. It's very insistent energy that's coming through for me with this Ace of Wands, underlying energy. And let's have a look at the situation we're dealing with today. We're dealing with the 5 of Swords. This is conflict, disputes with people, and because it's in reverse, it's a losing battle. It looks like they had arguments about this. They were really contesting this. That's that Ace of Wands energy for me. Contesting it, and it looks like they lost. If they were going around from school to school, and I doubt that there's that many that are appropriate for a prince. Prince Archie. Even though it's a fancy area, lots of money, cash to splash. I doubt that very many would be that enthusiastic about taking on Harry and Meghan at this point and their demands. That's my personal opinion. It looks like they brought the conflict with them. They were arguing the toss with the school, and it looks like, because the card is in reverse, they lost the battle. You want your child here at the school with whatever other fancy kids are going to the school, then you play by our rules. We don't play by yours. I'm getting that quite firmly. So even though this feels to me quite like Meghan and Harry's energy, insistent, it could also be pushing back from the school itself. This is how we do things here. We've got, this one's child, this famous person's child, this whatever. Don't you think you're that special? That's what's going on here for me as a reader. So let's see how this poor child is doing at school. The Prince Archie. How's he doing at school? I've got the Hanged Man, and it's in reverse. So it's giving me that it's a little bit like he's found a bit of freedom with that card, because a Hanged Man is somebody who's in limbo, powerless, punished, victimized, difficult energy. It's a terrible a card for a child to feel that way, that they never go out, they never do anything, they never see anyone, they never learn anything, they don't experience anything, they have no say in what happens to them. And then suddenly, card is in reverse. Okay, now you're going. And you're getting out into the world, and you're in circulation, and you're seeing things. Big eyes. I see big eyes. Oh, this is not home. This is not nanny. This is not those weird parents of mine. My personal opinion that they are weird parents. We're going to check with the school next. But it's kind of freed energy. It's not brilliant energy at all, but it's seeing things from a different perspective, because he's in circulation, he's mixing with other children, he's seeing other adults, he's seeing the world, he's hearing about the world, he's getting a completely different kind of life experience. Obviously that's going to happen, but maybe not so obviously for normal children who've been to little play groups and all that kind of stuff, that have been eased into this kind of a thing. I'm getting that for him it's been quite a dramatic change in his world. So the parents, how are they viewed by the school? We got conflict on this tarot table with the guardian of the Knight Tarot. So how does the school view the parents? Nine of Cups in reverse. It didn't get their way. That's the first thing that's very clear from this card, because the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfilled. It's in reverse. Demanding, look at this, it's the peacock, showing off, strutting about, look at me, aren't I special, aren't I fancy, in all my glory, peacocking about. That's this card, this tarot specifically, would have that energy. But you're in reverse, didn't get your way. We don't like the way you maybe show off and strut about and insist on having things your own way. Don't like it. I get also the sense that they're very much, we can just splash the cash and get whatever we want, and school pushing back and saying, oh no. So I think it's a money talks card, because it's the card of the lush, the Nine of Cups, overindulgent, sort of smug energy. It's quite an unpleasant card generally in tarot, the Nine of Cups. It's the glutton card traditionally in Rider-Waite. The person, the sort of quite large person sitting in front of 9 cups with a smug expression, a sort of greedy expression on their face as well. It's overindulgent. So they might be looking at the pair, and this is my personal speculation, so I need to make that very clear. I'm really doing a tarot reading, and this is my personal opinion. The school might look at the pair of them and think, here come the lushes. because cups are substances, consumption, living the good life. Let's put it like that tactfully, but you can extrapolate from there and figure it out for yourselves, reach your own conclusions about what that 9 of Cups in reverse might mean. But I don't get that the school thinks that these are people we really want to have around. That's just my personal opinion. So, how about this machine gun thing? I wonder if this is going to get a strike for saying that word. If there's going to be a problem with that, but never mind, we'll plow on and see. So was there some sort of demand that a very heavily armed security had to be in the doorway of the kindergarten classroom at all times? Let's see. I've got the Chariot, and it's in reverse. Again, a thwarted energy. It's interesting how many of these cards are telling me they tried something and they were prevented, blocked, because the Chariot is ambition. It's insistent. It's willpower. It's drive. It's this is what I want. It's got to be done my way. It's very forceful energy, the Chariot, and it's in reverse. No, this is not how kindergarten classes are conducted. It's giving me ideas of that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Was it Arnold Schwarzenegger? When he had to look after the child, he had to go to school and pretend to be the teacher. This is going back decades. I can't remember what it was called, but it's giving me that idea. And we do know that, well, allegedly, Megan is quite stuck in the 90s and saw lots of those movies. They seem to have stuck in her mind. I'm getting that she almost wanted that kind of scenario where the security person was the teacher. Wish I could remember the name of that movie. Silly movie, those sort of light fluffy things that he had a phase of doing at some stage. That's what's coming through for me with that Chariot card in reverse, and it got blocked. No way, absolutely not. So where's the paranoia coming from? Who's the one who's got more of an issue with the security thing? Is it Harry? Or is it Megan? Has she become even more obsessed with the security thing than Harry has? Where's it coming from? I've got the Page of Wands, and it's in reverse. It's the press. And I think it's equally shared by them. I think it's with Harry's fixation. I always remember, I think it was Cressida, how he was convinced that the press were hiding behind every bush whenever they were out and about, and he was forever diving, down alleyways and sort of covering up, and they're following me, and there was no one around. He was absolutely neurotic. So it's the press, because the Page of Wands is the press, that there's something that has escalated from this, and Megan played on it. We know that because there were the phone calls to the police in Toronto. All the press are surrounding my house and they're trying to climb in and they're harassing me and stalking me and blah blah, and the police would go around and no sign of anything. That happened a few times, and there have been subsequent things. The drone flight, Tyler Perry's house. There have been quite a few reports to the police of things that have been happening, and nothing has been happening. Not to say that they haven't had some close shaves, maybe, maybe things have happened that we are blissfully unaware of, but it's near catastrophic car chase. It's this belief that there is a threat around every corner, and that's because of the bad press and what the bad press have done. It's not pointing in either of their particular directions, but I'm saying, why so paranoid? Why so suspicious? So concerned? It's coming from this, and the Page, of course, is childhood as well. So it's coming from childhood for Harry, and I think that Megan escalates it. I don't know whether she genuinely feels it or whether she just fuels the anxiety, the high anxiety that Harry feels about things, that together they have like a folie à deux about this, and they really are both completely unhinged about security for their children. I think it has gone that way. But anyway, that's what the cards are showing. And so Archie has been liberated. I think that's the main idea that's coming from this. And the other idea that's very consistent in these cards, in my opinion, me as a tarot reader, energy reader, is that they really tried it with the school, and the school was having absolutely nothing to do with the Park Hall demands. Pushed back every way around, and a lot of conflict around this. And I don't think that the school is that thrilled with having them there. That is, of course, just my opinion. That's the reading, and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.